Tonight, the 7 investigators reveal yet another heartbreaking tragedy that's raising serious questions over how Children's Protective Services is doing its job.
The latest case comes after a Detroit woman sounded the alarm to CPS after her nephew began showing signs of abuse. So how did the 2-year-old end up back in harm's way only weeks later? Here's 7 investigator Ross Jones.
Standing up to believe that I did the right thing is causing me to be uncomfortable with my own family. But he had no voice, and who will speak for him if I don't?
The deck was stacked against Kassius Lofton from the day he was born. The Flint toddler, known as Kass, was diagnosed with Down syndrome and was developmentally delayed. At almost 3 years old, he was just learning how to walk.
Hey, come on. There you go.
And he could not speak.
Full of energy, ball of joy, but he got mad. He'd let you know because he was nonverbal. So he would cry or scream or whatnot.
So when bruises started to appear all over Kass's body last year, family members feared the worst, and he couldn't tell them where they came from.
I received pictures of him with belt buckle marks on one side and a long scar down the other side. He had 2 black eyes and bruises all over his back.
Brenda Wellens Watson is Kass's aunt and lives here in Detroit. After seeing the photos of her nephew's injuries, she did not wait to do something about them. She shared them with Children's Protective Services.
He is nonverbal. He cannot even say ouch. It did not take a lot of soul searching. All it took was for me to see a 2-year-old with black eyes and bruises all over him.
Brenda contacted CPS on July 20th, sending photos like this one telling the caseworker 2 black eyes. Flint police investigated too, confirming Kass's injuries. CPS would take Kass away from his mother.
I'm just looking. I'm like, what's wrong with his face?
Patricia Carradine is Kass's godmother. That's who he stayed with after CPS intervened. Patricia and other family members say they asked Kass's mom, Tierra Wellens, where he got all those injuries, and say they received different answers.
It was his white blood cells. He had an allergic reaction.
I kind of got the story that roughhousing, this, that, and other. Bump here, 2 black eyes.
And did you make anything of the fact that she was telling 2 different reasons?
Oh, I knew she was lying. I knew she was lying.
Kass would stay with his godmother Patricia for the next month, until a day in August when she received a phone call from a CPS caseworker telling her it was time to return Kass to his mom.
She sent me a text message. It was something about the case. They wanted to close it or dismiss it or whatever. We also need Kass to return home by 2 p.m.
It is not clear what steps CPS took to determine that it was safe for Kass to return to his mom. Within minutes of learning he would be returned, his aunt began calling and texting the same caseworker she'd alerted to Kass's injuries in the first place.
I was battling with them not to return him. I had sent them text messages back and forth and photographs, and I had even gone so far as to reach out to Lansing to keep him from being returned.
Text messages we reviewed show that Brenda raised concern that Kass might be beaten inside the home. But the caseworker responded she could no longer talk to Brenda about the case. So she started sending emails to anyone she could at the State Department overseeing CPS.
And it came back saying that someone would get back with me within 48 hours. And by the time she called me back, I told her I didn't need her help anymore because Kassius was dead.
2 days after CPS ordered that Kass be returned to his mother, Flint police would be called to this apartment complex where Kass was found in his bed, covered in injuries and not breathing.
People of the state of Michigan versus Tierra Wellens.
His mother and her boyfriend, Dion Johnson, would be charged with his murder. Hours before his death, according to court testimony, a CPS caseworker reported visiting Kass's home and checking on him.
What injuries did you observe?
I observed bruising to both sides of his face and also bruising to the right rib cage.
I don't think nobody meant for him to be hurt, especially my daughter. That's totally out of character for her.
Kass suffered multiple fractured ribs and contusions on multiple organs. His death was ruled a homicide caused by blunt force injuries of the abdomen. Both his mother and her boyfriend have pleaded not guilty.
An agency that we entrust to help us to protect our children failed to do their job. You've done a lot of these stories, and at one point, does someone stand up and say, enough is enough?
Citing privacy laws, the Department of Health and Human Services declined to tell us how CPS decided it was safe to return Kass home, but said they are deeply committed to ensuring the health and safety of all children and will work with law enforcement to ensure all responsible parties are held accountable. They would not tell us the status of the CPS employees involved in this case. Attorneys for Tiara Wellens and Dion Johnson maintain their client's innocence, and they say they look forward to their days in court. I'm Ross Jones, 7 News Detroit.
All right, Ross, terribly sad. Thank you.